colors, the enlightened ones. We bring facts. We coming from a unique perspective that's black. We talk about everything from sports to the news, the hottest new music or the social issues. They call us the enlightened ones. We think different. They call us the enlightened ones. We think deeper. They call us the enlightened ones. We think different. They call us the enlightened ones. We think deeper.
Yo, welcome back to another week of the Enlightened Ones podcast. As always, got your boy Deuce in the building. Got my man Don with me. What's happening, boss?
Damn, there it is. Yo, what's happening, family? I'm pissed because I hit the unmute button and everything, dog. And that shit did not unmute. I'm pissed.
Hey, I'm weak.
Hey, there it goes. It's me again. The fuck up.
That's what happened when we switched back to Sunday recordings. And then everybody done got all jacked up again.
It's me again.
We got James in the building. What's happening, James?
Yo, what's up, players?
What's happening, bro?
With you?
What's good with you, man?
Not much, man. Glad to be here.
We got a special guest in the building. Our first interview of the season. We got Desmond Dickerson, Funeral Director at OL Hughes Sons. What's up, D, man?
Not much, man.
What's going on, baby, man? Good to have you on, man. Appreciate you joining us on this fine Sunday.
No problem at all.
It's definitely appreciate that, man. We're definitely excited to get into this, man. Funeral Director. We didn't have a bunch of different guests on here. We definitely never had no funeral director, so I'm definitely excited to jump into that world. Well, I don't know if I'm excited to jump into it, but I'm excited to learn about it. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, good seeing y'all brothers on here. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Definitely good having my brothers on, man. Glad we could all be here, but let's go ahead and jump to some mental health check-ins. How's everybody feeling this week?
Man, I can go ahead and start it off. I'm about a 9. I'm at a good 9. Last night we went over to some friends' cribs for their little June 1st barbecue. It's kind of shitty because of the rain and all that good stuff, but it's always good to be around good friends and stuff like that. So we had some good drinks. I had some of that Old Forest over there. Man, good. And I had a good week, man. A good work week. Things are still doing good. Helpers is they improving. You know, third week they getting better.
It's a dramatic change because you used to be a fire nigga the other day.
Yeah, but he's still working on it. He's still working on it. But it's been a good week, man. Ain't got nothing to complain about.
As long as you see some progress, man, that's all that matters.
Facts.
And this is my cousin right here too, D-Man. So I'm excited to have him on here to talk about his what he does for a living and stuff. So it's definitely a special moment for me as well. So
for sure, man. That's definitely dope. It's always nice having the family on, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. I'm gonna put myself probably like at 8.7. It was a regular week. Nothing crazy, good or bad happened. Just a regular week. I already know I'll be on vacation here in a few weeks, so these next 2-3 weeks is about to be a little bit of chaos. So that's why I'm not at a 9, because I'm already anticipating just the crazy workload coming up. But it's all good, man. Work hard, play hard. But yeah, I'm staying a nice 8.7. Where you at, Don?
Man, I'm probably about a 9 myself, bro. Like I told y'all last week, CEO was coming into town. That nigga gone, so we all good now, man. we all good now, man. Work was smooth, bro. I was supposed to hit a festival yesterday. Got rained out. A little salty about that, but it is what it is, man. But life is great.
Rain everywhere, man. That rain is everywhere.
Tired of it, bro. We've been getting them real bad storms too.
Yeah.
I was telling him, James, it's raining here this morning. Shit, I'm like, come on, bro.
It's raining here too, man. It's raining. It's pouring.
Y'all
sitting there laying down, I'm like, what's that noise, man? It's getting loud.
That's what got me this morning. I was like, hold on. I know that ain't rain out there at my door. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Don, y'all be having colored lightning out there? Like the lightning in different colors?
I don't know. We got a bunch of colored people out here.
Bro, what you looking at?
Hey, what you on when you seeing that light?
Yeah, that.
I don't know, man. I'm just
That
saying.
ain't no regular
Go
strain.
outside.
That ain't no regular
I've
strain
heard
you
some
got,
stories,
bro.
man. I've heard some stories.
You off on shrooms?
Yeah, I was like, that sounds like some shroom lighting right there.
Yeah, ain't seen those.
Oh no, man. So I guess, man. D, man, how you feeling, man?
Oh,
Dun,
about a 9. I could give myself a solid 10. It's been a pretty good week. Not too busy right now. Got a lot of free time on my hands, so I can't complain.
Yeah, so, can't complain about
I don't know if
that.
that's a good thing or a bad thing.
That is funny, man. As a funeral director, I'm like, shit, I'm kind of glad it's slow for you.
I know, man. I always heard, they dying to see me.
Yeah.
That is real. That is real, though.
Oh, shit, that's funny as hell.
That is comedy.
But now, let's go ahead and jump into this while we at it, man. Funeral director, man. It's like I said, we ain't never had anybody on here, even in that field, man. So, like, one, how do you even get to become a funeral director? You gotta do any schooling, job training, anything like that? How's that work?
So, become one. I know you have to serve an apprenticeship. And apprenticeship, so if you go to school to be an embalmer, you only have to serve an apprenticeship for 1 year. So I didn't go to school to be an embalmer. It was never really my desire, which I'm also thinking about going to school now to do. But since I didn't, I had to do an apprenticeship for 3 years.
Okay. All right, now hold up. What is an embalmer? First of all, before we break that down to us too. Why you giving us this rundown?
Give us all the details.
So embalmer, what they do, they are the ones that prepare the body for families to view and for funerals. So basically, their process is to push fluid into the deceased people, and basically they do makeup, dress, a little bit of everything. They're the whole part before you get in the casket and get to see the final view.
Okay, make everything nice and presentable.
Not to get gruesome and stuff. They do all the draining and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
I tried to save the gruesome, but it
No, we don't go too far.
I just wondered because me and Deuce's uncle, our uncle Nicky, he's a funeral director too back home. So he'd be doing a lot of stuff. So I just didn't know exactly what his job was. I know he picked the bodies up a lot or whatever. And whatnot, so
funeral director, me, meet families, conduct the funerals, and make removals and transport, and office work. A lot of office work.
I bet. A lot of paperwork and stuff. Death certificate. So how did you even get started into it?
So it's the family business. So as kids, me and my brother used to run around in the funeral home when we get picked up from school. And, growing up, we handed out programs and stuff for funerals if they needed some help. But, I never really thought about doing this as a career until I probably got 21 years old. And then from there, I kind of jumped in and started doing my apprenticeship. And here I am today.
When was the first time you actually saw, like, a dead body at the funeral home?
Man, that is a good question. That was probably, take a wild guess, even though it may have been before, probably about 6 or 7 when I kind of knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Me and my brother used to run around and you see caskets and everything, and then we finally saw one day what was inside of those caskets. From there, it was kind of natural, you would think you would be scared running around, but I can't recall the time of fear of being a kid.
So that's crazy. I feel like it's because you grew up in it too, and I was gonna ask you too.
Yeah.
Growing up in it helped you. Yeah. Because it took me a while to get, like, I couldn't even get used to that shit right now. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to it. Man, I know I'm an adult and I know it's a natural part of life. You live and you die. Man, just dealing with that on a constant basis, it's gotta take a toll a little bit. Does it? Well, I would imagine it would take a toll. Does it take any kind of toll on you? Just being around death all the time.
You get to change your outlook on everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to see pretty much all the different ways that you can leave this world.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you think about it, but you get used to it. That it's not too much of a burden on you. The hardest part is to deal with kids.
That's
man, don't get used to it.
Yeah, those gotta be the toughest ones right there.
And then when you especially start having them on your own, it makes it a lot more awkward.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That one's gotta be tough.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Especially the different way, like you said, the different ways people be coming in, and yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, it makes you move with a little caution in life. You get to see a little everything. You be like, that ain't gonna hurt you. Yeah. It's another
Mm-hmm. And I know you've been doing it for a minute, but is it like, I know not every death is the same. I know some you got natural deaths, and then some are not as so pleasant.
Yeah.
Is there a difference with that on how you feel about them?
It's always a difference, I guess you would say. Every family has a different grieving process. Any way outside of natural is usually tough for a lot of people. Up in age, at that point, a lot of people expect it.
Yeah, they ready for it.
You saw this coming, or it could be around the corner. But when it comes to younger people and circumstances that are going, it just, I don't know. It makes you kind of want to just stay. Sometimes stuff goes on to make you stay in the house.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
Some unfortunate wrong place, wrong time. You see a lot of those, and it can keep you in sometimes.
Oh man.
So as a funeral director, you meet with these families and stuff like that. Of course, I'm sure some of them are easier to talk to, and some of them are harder to talk to, depending on the situation and stuff like that. But what is that process of when somebody contacts you guys, or you get a phone call to like go and pick up a body and stuff like that?
So, like the process, usually family will give a call before, say, a hospital or coroner would somebody will call and tell them that a family has a loved one here and they request to use the service. So you get that phone call, and then from there, myself, I'll go make the removal and come back to the funeral home. Then usually we contact the family the next day, give them time to process, prepare themselves, and then we'll set up an appointment at a time. And I'll either take the family or family coming in, and then from there we sit down, walk them through pretty much the GPL, which is the general price list.
Okay.
Tell them this is that and this is that, and then from there we get to selecting caskets, setting times and dates for funerals, and working on program information. So I kid you not, probably one of the most tedious parts is the program. Because you know how it's black folks are with programs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everything right. Yep. Everything on there.
So from there, and then we prepare the funeral, and then that day of, I might drive first, I might just drive my car. Just depends.
So even then, so you said you might drive the hearse with a car. Excuse me. So you still going with the family or whatnot to the site?
No, I've done the limo. I cannot do limo too much. That was one thing that I would say in this business on life, is driving the limo. So we got people in place to do that. At most, I can just drive a hearse. So I don't have a problem driving a hearse.
Ain't like nobody gonna get you.
Hey, like I tell people, man, it's better to spread the living, not the dead. It can't hurt you.
Hey, yeah. I'm sure you got plenty of quotables, man. It sounds like you got plenty of quotables.
Yeah, he be throwing out the death quotes out here nice.
Yeah,
So thinking back to your family, I know you said it was a family business, and I was looking on y'all's website. It says y'all take over another funeral home in 1983, I believe it was.
no, so that was the start of us now. My grandfather used to work at Hawkins Funeral Home, so a lot of people don't realize that's my grandfather's family.
Okay.
And he just branched out from there and opened up on his own, and here we are today.
That's dope.
That's dope. That's mad dope.
Yep. And it's kind of a good business to pass along because people ain't better stop dying. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. What they call it, recession proof.
Yeah, for real. No, it's like it's just one of them businesses. It's like as long as you can be nice and comfortable in it, you can stay in it forever. As long as you treat people right. You know, we do see some. There's been some scandals here lately. I've been seeing across the country with some funeral homes just kind of engaging in some shady business going on.
Yeah, that's wild. I've been seeing that shit too. Like that white couple, they was like scamming out people out of millions of dollars, and they people was not in the casket, and it was like,
oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like.
There's a bunch of weird stuff. Do you hear about anything on your end from like other funeral homes and stuff that you ain't gotta say no funeral home names or nothing, but if you did, but now if
call them out.
Go here.
Call them out.
For the most part in Lexington, everyone's practices usually are pretty solid. Now, I have heard the further north I go, I've heard plenty of things up there. You know, you start to see it on the news or things like that. And we always have this thing called continuing education that I actually have to go to tomorrow. And in that, we actually get to see videos of other funeral homes in different states that kind of mishandle the situation and how it went far wrong. So from that, most of the times I actually get to see or learn anything about that. It's usually at my continued education, and that's something.
When you say they went far left, you ain't gotta go detail. What do you mean by far left? Like
them making one mistake, and lie about it, and then
that lie keeps
stretched out lying so long. Yeah, I know. I remember I saw a video one time of a guy. As a funeral director, and there's a cremation container. A container you put someone in before they get cremated. And one family member saw the box, and then he went around and told the hotel that he was in a chicken box.
Oh my God!
So they ended up going to court, and turned out the funeral home wasn't wrong because it was the actual cremation container. Just most things the public doesn't get to see that. Everything that goes on.
Yeah, which
it was the proper container, but someone took it straight.
Somebody said chicken.
Out.
Yeah, cause you
chicken box.
You tell me I got my family in a chicken box, we're gonna have some problems.
Yeah. for sure.
It better be a damn Lee's box at least. You know what I'm saying?
Got my family out here looking like Indies. No problem.
So see some things, man. I've heard of different funeral homes. Like I've heard some towards the Cincinnati area, they got in so much trouble cremating people that probably couldn't be cremated. So now that
hold up now. So hold up, people can't. You mean they wasn't supposed to be cremated, or just like you saying they can't be cremated, or
no?
It was just they wasn't supposed to.
They can be cremated, but they were like cremating the wrong people. Like the wrong people in the crematory.
Oh my!
Yeah, you can't do that. That'll close you down real quick.
I bet.
Yeah.
What?
You gotta pay attention to what you're doing.
So now I'm gonna liven it up just a little bit. Like, have you ever heard of somebody going to a funeral and they open up the casket and it's the wrong body?
Only
like, who the hell is this guy?
The news. I haven't seen it in person.
But it has happened though.
Yeah, it has happened. Not too long ago, I heard about one in Detroit. So, surprised in big cities, this kind of happens a little more than you think. Yeah,
That's crazy. Imagine
some of
going
these
to go
big
see Uncle.
cities, they can have
You over there
30,
hurt.
40 bodies at a time.
I'm over here getting ready to see my uncle get put down and
Yeah,
open
you
the
sad
casket
as
say the
shit?
final goodbye.
What the hell
I'm like,
is
who the
this?
fuck is this white man? I'm sorry, God rest your soul, but who the hell are you? And where's my uncle?
Yeah. That's most important. Where you at?
Yeah. I've also heard of people, like, it'd be the right person in the casket, but they put on the wrong clothes. Like,
Oh,
man.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Hold up, man. You got him out there
I
cross-dressing?
really ain't thought about that. That's deep.
Yeah.
That is deep.
Do you get any crazy requests in that regards? Like, what somebody want to wear? Like, you be like, for real, that's what you want to put on him? Or her?
Nah, I can't say I've seen any over crazy suggestions. I know usually I tell families, they kind of ask, what you want me to put on, anything you wear in real life, undergarments, everything. I haven't seen any off the wall clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
start
kind of
rolling.
good, though.
I'm glad you said undergarments, too, because I didn't even think about that. I
didn't
assumed,
either.
like, hey, save him, just put him some pants on, some shoes, call it a day. So you got drawers, socks.
Put some deodorant on him.
Hey, come on. Come on.
And that's a valid question, though. I mean, I think it's a
Yeah,
valid
it
question. Like, I feel like it's valid.
a good question, but like you don't have to use those kind of products as you see, so your pores ain't sweating no more.
Okay,
so,
that's right.
so you ain't gonna have no BO at that point.
Yeah, gone.
All right.
Hey, I still want to get hit with a little cologne or something, I want to smell
A
good.
little spritz.
You see that a lot. When you see a lot of families show up and spray their favorite cologne or favorite perfume on them when they come to you. So, yeah.
What's the wildest, like, 'cause, man, it's going down, like looking up stuff, like, people be having the bodies, like, sitting up in a sitting position, or they doing, like,
They've been
he's
doing
in
some
a
wild
chair
shit
type,
lately.
yeah, so, like, in a chair, or, like, standing up, like, that's some weird shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in person. Now I've seen some videos.
I feel like it's some
photos.
southern shit.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
definitely something,
so-
yeah.
But what I've noticed, I think it happens a little more in Africa. From the looks of it, I believe it started in Africa and it's on its way to the United States. Because you never know.
They be having wild ones, bro.
You bound to see some things.
Do you think you could do it though? If somebody came in and was like, "Hey, I want my auntie on this motorcycle sitting up." Is that something you think you could do?
I think it's possible. Now, am I afraid to try that? Probably.
Is that gonna go wrong so quick?
I would.
Go wrong. But
Yeah, I'd be scared.
it could definitely be done. It would take some patience and a family willing to
To test it.
time for the
To
food.
test. Oh yeah. You gotta have the guts the stomach to be able to. If that goes wrong during the middle of the service, it's
over, bro.
Good God, yeah,
LEX
no,
18, we're here at OMG.
Yep. And then
It's
you know they
over.
gonna blame. You know they gonna blame y'all. They gonna blame
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah,
Sure.
I know. Like, look,
yeah.
I'll probably turn
That's all.
down the request.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's something I'd be like, nah.
You gotta go down the street, buddy, because
you
we ain't
wild.
doing all that over here.
Yeah, we ain't doing it over here to use the Sons. We got to go down somewhere else.
Now,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
so do you, as a funeral director, and since you've been in this business for basically your whole life, do you look at funerals as a time of mourning or a time of celebration of that person's life?
All right, so I'll tell you what I feel a difference is. Now, technically, in the Christian world, it's always a celebration. That's something after, I'm a Christian, so that's, my belief. And, but generally when it comes to funerals, to me, when it comes to older folks, people who've lived their life, I do see that as a celebration. And then when sometimes people's life may be cut short or unfortunate circumstances, it's hard for me to sit here and say celebration sometimes because it could be a real traumatizing mourning experience. So it's a 50-50. It's definitely a celebration.
Yeah, it definitely
but
makes
when
sense.
circumstances, it can definitely be a lot of mourning.
The unexpected. Yeah, that can
Makes
definitely-
sense to me. Makes sense. I can see that separation between the two.
Yeah,
For
so
sure.
Absolutely,
But
yeah.
it's a 50-50. You know, most people do on the programs, they want to call it a celebration of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. So are you pretty much on like working 24/7 around the clock?
So that's the crazy part about the job. I don't have any set schedules.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro, what?
So it's like you stay, if you're busy, you're busy. So most of the time, almost every day, you gotta go to the office and check on things, even when you're not busy. But for the most part, if the phone rings, I could be out to eat. If the phone rings, stop everything you're doing, pay for whatever you done got, time to go work.
Man.
So it's
Yeah.
it's a tricky,
Yeah,
tricky.
I've been around you for those times.
Like it's a tricky schedule. So it's kind of like it's definitely 24. I find myself a lot of the time may go to work for a little while during the day, and then when nighttime comes around, the phone rings, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I go get up and start moving around.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like what you call them doctor hours. You can have days where
For
you
real.
work 12, 13 hours, leave, and then you got to go back for like 2 more hours. So it's a lot. To
So
deal with.
what's a busy day like? Is there a limit that you're like, okay, we can take 2 or 3 today, or is it a?
Usually for the most part, we've done 2 a day quite often. 3,
Yeah.
it can be done, but you kind of don't really get those requests. You know, at first it was black folks, we always like Friday and Saturday. So you always got a chance to run up in days to have 2, possibly 3 services. But you're starting to see a lot more go through the week, and that's because a lot of the cemeteries, the weekend prices are getting up there.
Oh man.
Kind of your
At the
average
cemetery?
families. Yeah, it's
Oh wow.
you have a lot of these cemeteries. The average families, it's a lot for them. So, and
I guess I
prices
never
just
thought about
continue
that.
to go up. Yeah, prices continue to go up, but that's why you're starting to see a trend more in cremation. Cremation
Okay.
is going at a rapid pace. The only thing with funeral homes and cremation, those prices down the road, so in our industry, every 10 to 15 years, inflation, prices go up. Our retail places that we buy supply from or this and that, their prices go up. So our prices have no choice but to go up.
Yep.
So, and it's you're kind of watching the same trend that's going to happen with cremation. Cremation's dirt cheap now, but it's the way of the world. I go to cremation. Cremation is the price of funeral.
Yep.
No pun intended.
Yeah, I'm trying to think too of like, it's funny because I do see every time I drive, there's a big funeral home that advertises like this sale going on for cremation. I'm like, it's just wild. They advertising the sale to get cremated.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's deep, bro.
Hey, if I get buy one, get one.
Nah.
They got the BOGO on the cremation. Come on, man.
No. I'm not going.
Anybody
calling
does
the
that
state.
deal is foul. They are
I'm
foul.
calling the state, bro. These niggas was killing people, dog.
Yeah. You got somebody else you need to cremate, don't bring them down.
No. Y'all are killing people.
Man, well, get
But
one.
do you run into, I'm thinking about like from a financial point, because I see now a lot of times when somebody's passing, there's a lot of GoFundMes because somebody didn't have insurance or something like that. Do you come across that a lot? And how do you guys handle that situation if somebody just can't afford nothing?
So we do our best to help a family in need. 'Cause, sometimes you can tell when a family's in need, and then and then sometimes you may come across that they just don't want to pay a lot.
They just want to be
Trying to
cheap.
get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but I will say with African Americans, from a couple funeral directors I know down south, it's the insurance for black folks.
Yeah.
So a lot of African Americans, man, they don't I don't believe in going to get life insurance and things like that, which is the need. Like GoFundMe, people put them up, and you often don't see GoFundMe be very successful unless it was a kid or somebody on some tragic accident type ordeal. And I kind of wish black folks would go get life insurance and make it easier on themselves, because GoFundMe, it's not your solution every time. So,
Nah, and I hate seeing it too, man. Just like, and I know stuff happens, and that's the reason you get insurance for anything, because the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? You're not expecting your young kid or young cousins, anything to pass early, but shit happens. This is life. You never know what's gonna happen to you. So that's why I wanted to bring it up too, just so our listeners can know, like, yeah, you gotta get something in, man. There's plenty of options. Just for something, man. You gotta take out some policies. I know everybody can't afford it, but you heard that the GoFundMe's don't always work unless you got like some sad story, some really sad story to go along with it. You're probably not gonna get a lot of help out of it.
Yeah,
and
especially
it's one thing that, it's just one thing I don't like seeing. And because kind of what D-Man's saying, that you do get them families that come in that don't even, it's not really a need for it. They just want to be cheap and not really go the way they need to go, so they trying to
cut every corner
stuff.
Yeah,
I'm all for people that are in actual need, like, hey, I can't afford life insurance. This was just like a crazy thing that happened. Nobody was expecting it. That's what I believe like a GoFundMe type should be for. Not for somebody who's like, hey, I'm just trying to get a deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put 10% down, see if I can raise the rest of it to take care of it, so I ain't got to come out of my pocket. Nah, I don't like that.
Like, for the most part, if you're like anybody, you have questions, just pick up the phone, call a funeral home, and they will walk you through. Even when it comes to not even necessarily life insurance, we have funeral directors trust, so you can pre-arrange funerals. Funeral homes can't hold on to these funds. You have to use a third-party company, and that is to guarantee the safety of their money. So say my funeral home burned down or we closed, well, your money's sitting in another spot, and you can take this money and go somewhere else. So therefore, you haven't lost anything. You just go somewhere else, but you have money saved up here. And also, we got different programs. I have some programs where they got families with like $50 a month, or some lower than that. It's depending on what you pick. It's a 10-year pay plan, and it pays up to the expensive total of what you pick. And it could be even cheap. Pick like something. Say you pick something about $2,000. So you think of how them payments are going to be spread out over a 10-year span. It's not going to be much. So you do that, and then everything's paid for. So your family, they don't have anything to worry about. Third way, you can pay little to nothing for seniors. You'll actually have money for a funeral. But, it's just a matter of
what's the
getting there and doing it.
What's the? I mean, it could vary funeral home to funeral home, but what is your standard? Like, here's a starting price, and then here's like the max.
With all the fixings on it.
Yeah, like everything. If there is a max.
So,
like your basic starting package.
There is, I guess you would say a starting price would probably be roughly about $42 for a service, and then for cremation, it starts at about 14, and it just kind of varies.
Wow, that's a big difference.
What you select. 'Cause, you can have services and then get cremated after services, or you can have cremated and have a memorial service. So it just kind of varies, and I say these prices, but you do be having families in need, and then you just kind of work with it. See what you can come up with and see how I can help you.
Is it the casket that's pretty much like that makes the price jump? Or
so every funeral home varies for their price. So like us, some caskets can be hired in one place than another, or your service can be hired in one place or another. Like with us, we're pretty confident in what we do. So our big fees are our service charges. Everything outside of the material.
I got you.
So how does that? Because I know, well, for our family, I'll say we don't have, like, when our family members pass away, we don't have a lot in the funeral home. We typically go back to the church. Does that play? That play a difference too?
It does. So funeral homes. When I was younger, you get to see a lot of chapel services in the funeral home, but most people that go to church, they prefer to have a service in the church. Usually your chapel services, or folks who they don't care whether to go in a church, or they might not be church religious people. But it's different. And then sometimes some folks just use a church. They not church people, but it's enough space because they know a crowd's going to be there.
Right.
Yeah. So it's kind of a 50-50 ball game on that. I feel like chapel services have came a lot more since COVID. Because when COVID came around, churches closed their doors. Unless you was a member, you wasn't having a service. And so you starting to see a pickup on chapel services, because at one point you was always in church. So
it's weird out here.
I feel like the last few funerals I've been to have been in the chapel. I will.
Well, see, y'all, it's weird because I live in Roanoke, Virginia, and every funeral I've been to out here, besides one, has all been at the funeral home. Now, I wasn't used to that because I'm always used to seeing funerals at church, but I know we got a big black-owned one out here. And boy, they be pumping business in there, man. I know they ain't trying to get all the business. Well, they want the business, but yeah, it'd be a lot of business coming in. But they've all been right there at the spot, which I assume would make it easier because you ain't got to do a bunch of transporting and stuff like that. Everything's right there in house.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. That was one thing I noticed moving here, going to a few funerals. Like, I ain't used to it all being here at the funeral home. I'm like, we ain't going to church and nothing like that.
Yeah,
that's all in
funeral
here,
home
bro.
is spooky too, man. You having a married man. And speaking of the funeral home, you ever seen something spooky walking around there?
Anything move on you?
Yeah, let's just say I haven't had anything move on me. Well,
that would be it for me. I'm done.
I've had my share of paranormal experiences. Not nothing off the wall, like out by yourself and you feel like you hear some footsteps in there.
And I'm gonna confirm that funeral home is definitely spooky. I've been in there, so I definitely. As soon as I walk in there, I'm like, put the gospel on, please.
Yeah.
Put it on. Put it on. Yeah, put it on.
You just take it with a light grain of salt. And, like I said, nothing paranormal gonna hurt you. Them just movies.
Well, what about some? I hear some stories about some bodies, like letting a little gas out at the end.
Oh yeah, that happens. That's definitely
farts, that last fart come out.
A little funky ass.
Yeah,
I've heard of jumping up and all that. I haven't experienced any of that. Like,
that would be my last day.
That would be it, bro.
We got to talk to your brother about that one. See what he has seen.
Yeah, that'd be it. I'm calling the family. I'm like, look, ain't nothing I can do for you. I'm done.
Y'all gonna come get your boy?
We closing the doors today.
They gonna be scared to come get him too.
This might sound like a bad question, but is it like is it like a competition? Like, so you got your funeral home. Are you in competition with other funeral homes? Like I said, it might sound like a bad question, but
nah, it's not a bad question because in the Bay, it's always
because you got to keep your lights and your lights on and stuff.
Business.
Yeah, keep your lights on.
Business.
Technically, in the business world, you lying that it ain't a competition. Like Kroger, Walmart, and Target.
Exactly.
Yes, they are. Yeah. So But it's kind of, when it comes to us, we look at it, there's more than enough people for everyone
Yeah.
to have business. And,
That is true.
We don't like to step on anyone else's toes or any of that. Our price is our price. So, like, if you call one funeral, so how we go about it, if you call another funeral home and they gave you a price, and then, we give you a price, and this would be our price. And they was like, well, this is cheaper and there or something, and so forth and so forth. Well, okay, this is our price. We're not going to our price because that's their price.
Yeah. We know what quality we giving. That's why our price is what it is.
So you run into that, and you might have some firms that they call you first. You give the price, and then they'll shoot under your price. So, my whole theory on it is, God will give you what's due to you. So I don't sweat over going back and forth with prices. You call, we give you the price.
It is what it is.
I know it's a hard time for you, and then you call us, and then we sit down then, and you want to talk, or we can see what we can work on. Because I'm always back. I'll help you. No doubt about it. I just don't like to feel somebody trying to beat me out of something.
Yeah.
But I definitely give a helping hand. Like if you struggling, I'll help you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I know death is random, but is there like a busy season? Like, is there a usual time that's usually heavier than others?
Something like summer.
I'm thinking summertime in my head.
Yeah, summertime. So if homicides or anything run well, summer definitely gets really busy. But believe it or not, it's the transition to winter that is
makes sense, though.
It's when you get close to the holidays, the Thanksgiving and Christmas. A lot of people, like senior citizens or something, almost all their family have made past. It's just them. And it can be a depressing time for folks. I say depression, loneliness. It weighs a factor when it comes to those seasons. And you see a spike in the older community when Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's come around.
Seasonal depression
That makes sense.
And then summertime is usually, of course, younger folks, younger middle age.
They're going wild.
Yeah.
So especially in Lex. Then it comes summertime.
Luckily, last year wasn't a bad year, so let's hope it. Stays the same.
Hopefully again this year, the same way, man.
Because this industry, it's tough when you see people you used to run with or grew up with, like, they're coming across and you picking them up. We same
that's
age.
That's gotta be tough too. Yeah, that's really
you a little bit
tough.
younger than I am. It's something.
Yeah. Have you ever had any time where you had to go
No, go ahead,
get somebody close to you? Like somebody you might have been cool friend?
Couple times, yeah.
That'd be rough.
It is.
See, I've talked to our uncle about that, man, because like he's had I feel like he's picked up siblings, he's picked up nieces and nephews, and he's always. I've had a conversation with him about it one time, and just like how he deals with it, he's always like this. He said he hates it and it hurts, but that gives him his last opportunity to be one-on-one to have that final conversation with him.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like I'd rather it be me coming to finish out the rest of their life,
tough,
man.
Dog.
Yeah,
it is. It's tough to see a family member, a friend, any of that. It's something that you just don't. It's like another one of those touchy things with kids. It's just that much harder. Like you're gonna have to.
That's tough.
It's gonna be very hard. So. It has.
So do you have? So I'm just gonna speak on your mental though. Like, do you have people that you can go talk to in those situations? Like, so it's not just sitting on your mind or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I do. Counseling. I advise people to like just find somebody.
True.
It's you can talk to. Sometimes talking out things is the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Mentally. Because some people they'll go find another hobby to figure out things.
Exactly.
Sometimes that other hobby, every
gonna be the right one.
Managing themselves in that other hobby.
Exactly.
It doesn't work out too well. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I'll be lying if I say, every some of them days if I don't come home and make a drink or something. Yeah, I do. But you don't let that kind of stuff consume you. It's easier to talk about.
Right.
Man, amen to that.
Because I kind of think of it like a homicide detective or something like that. Always just having to see some shit every day, man. I know that's
firefighters and all
definitely
that
weighing your mental.
too.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I know we talked about a lot of the dark stuff that comes with. What do you enjoy most about the job or the industry just in general?
My biggest or my favorite thing is it's probably when we get done with the funeral. When you get done with the funeral, you're done with the graveyard. It's the end of the whole experience that is my favorite part. Because then, that's when the family may come to you and at the end and they'll tell you you've done a great job with them. You made it so easy to walk this through. My favorite part is the end result of a family being happy and then actually
satisfaction,
satisfied and happy with everything, and you would recommend it to somebody else. That's my favorite part. And now, technically in the office, my favorite part of that might be sitting down and doing like going through those. The easy part of the paperwork. But because the tedious part is dealing with insurances on the phone. And family got them. But when you know how it is, the insurance company, you gonna sit on the phone with them for an hour and a half before you
They gonna battle you.
Yep.
Oh my god.
They gonna fight you on that.
Tell you insurance world. I used to work in the car insurance world, so I know how it goes in that level. So I can't imagine like actual life and health.
They don't play. You got some of them $100,000 policies. There's gonna be a lot of red tape to get any information.
But my last question for you, if y'all ain't got anything else, my last question for you is, what would you recommend, or what would you say to somebody that's looking to get into this field, whether they grew up in it or somebody just off the street that they kind of want to have that feeling of you or that satisfaction? What would you recommend to somebody looking to get in that field?
I will tell you two things: patience and remain humble. Because if you're not humble, it'll leave a bad taste in your mouth real quick. It's one thing, like, not humble, people can like you. But if you ain't humble, over time,
it's gonna catch up.
Your name's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
And then from there, if you starting up your own business, you don't want your business going on with bad name, people ain't gonna call you. Then you ain't gonna have a business. Just remain humble, and you gotta be competitive. You lack compassion, it ain't the industry to be in. At all.
Yeah.
And you gotta get over your own pet peeves. In the business world, customers always right. Sometimes they're not right, but at the end of the day, it don't matter. You here to service them and please them, and just remain true to yourself. Don't get greedy. And just stay true to yourself.
Yeah, I think that's big too, that greed part. 'Cause I think that's where a lot of funeral homes, I ain't gonna say a lot, but you see something mess up, they want to get greedy, and then that's when they start cutting corners and doing the shady stuff.
So so like for an example, I'm not going shade no which way. When it comes to the difference between white and black firms, so you come to a black firm and spend a little, maybe under $10,000 for the whole process, and but you go, for us African Americans, you go some of the white firms, then you're gonna be looking to pay over 15. But then at the end of the day, some black folks still feel you overpriced. But you didn't. It was, black folks to black folks, you want a deal.
Yep.
And
Yeah, you want that discount.
Every time.
Yeah. And it makes it challenging. A lot of folks wonder why, you can go anywhere in the state of Kentucky, you're not gonna find many black firms that look like half of the white firms that you see. But
Yeah.
if African Americans come to you and spend with them, I think the makeup of the funeral industry and the black communities in different cities around the country, it would be a lot different. It'd be a lot different. Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I do have one question. One question, then not really a question. So I know you got a lot of state guidelines you got to follow. Is there like state funding that helps you guys out with this kind of stuff, or is it kind of like straight out of pocket?
I wish.
It's like it's like a business. That's all on your own.
Oh man,
The
I didn't know
government
that.
ain't cutting you no check, no lights on, and no which way
Wow.
type of form.
Damn.
Yeah, it's all on yourself.
Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
And second thing is, I guess, man, just like a shameless plug for your firm, man, or whatever. We got a lot of black people that check us out in Louisville and different areas in the state of Kentucky. Just let them know, man, if you service outside of Lexington or anything like that, so maybe they can call a black-owned funeral home or whatever. Because like you said, we don't have a lot of those back home.
Yeah, so we serve out the county all the time. Usually how it goes, like I pick up in Louisville and all of that. If a family passes here and their loved one is they're off from Louisville, sometimes a firm from Louisville will call us, hey, can you pick them up and bomb them and then send them to us in Louisville, or and sometimes it's vice versa. And even out of state, you got to be embalmed before you can cross state lines anyway. So somebody dies in Indiana, but they want to come to Lexington, then usually a family call, we'll select the firm that we know that does good work and all of that, and we'll have them pick them up and embalm, and then either they come down or we draft them and go on about like that. In our conventions we have taught us as African Americans, and yet all stick together.
Yeah.
If you help each other, everybody's gonna be successful. So,
Yeah, we can all eat together and grow.
So if I can say I got a call 5 hours away from here, or something, and still in the state of Kentucky, I call the firm down there. Hey, can you make this removal for me? And still in Kentucky, we'll decide. If you want to embalm or we'll embalm. So, everybody get a little piece of the pie. It makes your job less stressful if you actually
Sure, yeah.
So I ain't really got a question, but I do want to give you and your family business, OL Hughes and Funeral Home Services, from Miss Susan to Donovan, everybody to your grandparents, man. You guys do an amazing job. You've done my uncle, you've done my granny, you've done a lot of people in my family. So I just want to say thank you for your service to the community. You guys do a really amazing job, and being your little cousin, I've got to come to the funerals, and I've been to plenty of them, and I think you guys do the best job in Lexington that I've personally seen. And I know from the fact when the funeral ends, that party is always beautiful. And man, I love y'all, and just continue to do your things. And everybody out there listening, if you don't know where to go and when you have a tough time and somebody passes, please go and call the OL Hughes Funeral Home, because they do a great job and they will take very good care of you. So
I appreciate
that's my
it.
flowers to you, bro.
Appreciate it.
And I just add on that too, man. Just appreciate you and the representation, man. Like Don was saying, we don't get a lot of black-owned funeral homes, things like that. So to be able to have one, and that people can go and trust and get that good service, is just like a double bonus, man. Then again, you get the people coming up that are gonna come behind you, and they got a good company to look at to see how it's done right. Yeah, so we definitely appreciate you with that. Definitely appreciate you taking time with us today, just to give us a little bit more. Like I said, we don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? We know people die, we show up, everything's already kind of coordinated. So definitely appreciate you breaking that down.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thanks
What we do is, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but we want to keep you on. We used to do a segment called Pick 'em and Leave 'em. And we wanted to bring it back. We created a special one, just for this cause. So I'm gonna send it over to my man James for the pick 'em and leave 'em, man. What you got for us this week, baby?
All right, so since we got a funeral director here, we gonna choose from a list of the worst ways to die or leave this earth. So we got 9 choices now. So we got death by drowning,
9 lives.
Yeah, we ain't cats though.
Yep. You
So
got
the first
50
one,
Cent.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what he eat on a regular basis. He do something special.
Right.
So the first one we got is death by drowning, gunshot to the head, 1 shot to the head. You clean out. We got death by being eaten by whatever animal, lion, shark, whatever, crocodile. That's painful. Death by plane crash. Death by being frostbitten or hypothermia. Death by electrocution and death by fire. And we got some funny ones on here. We got death by choke for a candy thong. For the ones that like to get freaky out there. And then
that was a real one too. 1,000 ways.
It is a real one. And then death by laughter. You see some funny shit. You just can't stop laughing and you die. So
get that cardiac arrest.
Yep. So first we want to do which 3 just get them out of the way. Just 3 that you do not want to die that way. Just get them 3 out of that way.
Drowning number 1. Can't swim.
That's a lot of black people.
Getting shot in the head. That's number 2. Yeah. Some people don't die instantly when that happens.
Yeah. That's true.
And a fire? Oh yeah. Look, I'm trying to do right. I'm already trying to go heavy, right? Trying to go fire.
Every time.
Yeah, those 3 are probably my biggest no's.
I got you.
So am I picking some to guess?
Well, we'll all pick our 3.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Let
pick
us
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
everybody pick their 3
those
they
are
don't
my
want.
3 on no.
You got your 3.
Those are 3. Okay.
Let's hear y'all.
I'm gonna go.
You got. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna go plane crash because there's literally nothing that I can do. It's completely out of my control.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go drowning as well. And then probably hypothermia.
I can.
Yeah, that'd be miserable.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you got, dude? What you got?
I'm gonna go drowning. That's one of my biggest fears. Definitely don't want that. I'm not getting chewed up by no animal because that's just some vicious.
You might not die though.
Shit.
You just might be up alive. And
That's just, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if D-Man gonna be able to put me back together for the viewing if I get tore up like that.
it's a wrap.
Yeah, and then I can't do that fire either. That fire's that's another big fear for me right there. Cause that's a painful, horrible death right there.
Painful.
So I'm smooth on that.
My 3, 2 of them you can be like, well, I mean, you work around this, so it kind of makes sense. But drowning, I've been a lifeguard, so I've taught how to be a lifeguard, so I know that whole process, and I've prevented that process, and I know how scary that process is. So that's one that just sticks in the back of my head, because I have a very strong respect for it. And then electrocution, because like I said, I work around this shit, so I definitely have to have that fear, and I do not want to go out that way because I've seen what it looks like, and it's very painful. And then I'm gonna go with Don with the plane, because after I rode Drop Zone at one of the amusement parks, I cannot stand that free falling feeling.
That
I
stomach
cannot do
feeling,
it.
yeah.
No, I do not want to go out that way.
Yeah.
Right. So now we're gonna choose. I want you to choose whatever your top 3 is for ways that you would prefer to go out. And so we're gonna do this a little slow. So just everybody give their 3rd one, and then we'll go to the 2nd, and then your 1st one. So everybody give your 3rd one. And I'll go ahead and start mine off laughing to death. Something I enjoy. I don't want to laughing to death.
Hell, it hurt though, cause when you're getting tickled or something, like after a minute you get mad. It's like, all right, chill. Like it hurts. You still laugh, just like stop. That hurts. After a while, that shit hurts, dog. You laugh too much, it's like, all right, we done here. Quit.
Yeah, you got a point there. I'm still keeping it at 3 for me though.
I ain't mad at you. Let me see. I don't know my third yet. Who else got their third? I ain't got my third yet.
I'm like, shit, I don't
It's
want none of
tough.
that to happen. You don't want none of shit to happen. So I'm gonna go fire for my third one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, maybe it's one of those chemical fires where bitch just blows up and it's like,
Oh, yeah,
quick.
be
Yeah,
quick.
it's just, something instant.
Yeah.
You know, for my third, I'll go with the plane crash because I don't mind that feeling, the little stomach feeling. And I know it's about to be an instant. As soon as I hit the ground, it's just a matter of countdown.
Instant
at that
though,
point.
man. There's so many people that have survived plane crashes nowadays, and it's just like you could be
It
one that you
depends
could
on the
be
plane
100
crash.
people. You could be 100 people on that plane. You be the only one to survive.
Hey,
That's
I'm
some
gonna go
traumatizing
with
shit.
plane crash because I'm 100% for sure I'm gonna have a heart attack before I hit the ground.
Hey,
Yeah,
for
right
real.
there.
Yeah. That's valid.
Deuce, did you give your third one yet?
yeah, my third one's the plane crash.
Okay. All right, my second one, I'm gonna go with this candy thong. Because you don't know how far did I get on this? How far did I get on this thong before I died? You know?
Yeah.
I might have completed 99% of it. You never know.
Yeah. He was working his way. He almost got the job done.
Yeah.
You might have a little something on your lip.
Yeah.
Hey, D man, if you pick me up and I got that on my lip, just take that out before you roll me out, please. Don't let nobody see me on the outside like that.
Don't have that string hanging out either, man. Pull that string out.
Take care of me first, bro. Don't let them see me like that.
Like, we don't know what happened. He ain't got no candy in his
Don't put
mouth.
that in the obituary, though. Don't put it in the obituary, though.
Yeah, leave that out of the autopsy.
I'll do that. Number 2, don't tell nobody.
Yeah, bro, don't leave that.
I can't
the
let my
autopsy
kids
just
know
say-
that's how I went out, bro.
Just say on the autopsy he was happy.
He was happy, yeah.
He went out doing what he enjoyed.
He went out head
Yeah,
first.
don't let me be a sucker, man.
Oh man, yeah. I don't need my kids knowing that's how I went out. Had your dad died? Nah. He was eating his candy dong off mommy and he choked.
Yeah,
Hell
don't do that.
nah.
Don't let that happen.
Let me
I ain't
see.
gonna lie to you, that do sound painful though.
It
I ain't
does.
gonna hold you.
My second one, I'm gonna go with that. I freeze to death because that's just falling asleep and you gone. There ain't really much pain associated with that. It's just you out. You know what I'm saying? You just never came back.
You don't want to move anyway, so I mean, you just sitting there.
Yeah.
It is painful too, though.
Plus, y'all might unthaw me. Yeah, when you get frostbite and shit, yeah, that's definitely painful. But yeah, I rather do that because a lot of times you sleep and you wake up on the other side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go laughing. I'll go laughing. That's my second.
Okay.
What about you, D-Man?
I'm doing candy cone.
Figured it runs in the family.
Yeah. I'm gonna go that route. Like I
Oh
said,
man.
apparently I'm gonna be happy when the time comes. So there you go.
Hey,
you
James
know
go
you
out
gotta
like
get
that.
some
Memory to remember.
If Dang goes out like that, then we be like, shit, hey, nigga lived a great life.
Somebody call D-Man, make sure he's safe. Make sure he's safe. Tell him don't do it.
And D-Man, I want you to put a little candy thong in his hand too, in his casket.
Yeah.
I want it hand over
little
hand.
anime
with a candy thong
magazine.
in it. Yeah.
Little anime magazine.
Matter of fact, no, you gonna bury me in the Demon Slayer shit. What I said, you gonna bury me with that with my sword.
Yeah.
With my sword.
Thong sandals on and shit. Wood.
Shit.
All right, now I feel like number 1 is probably gonna be everybody's most preferred way to go out, but I'm gonna go ahead and start it off. I'm gonna say a bullet to the head. That's gonna be me.
Yeah, that's my number 1 too. I need to get it over with quick, fast.
Nah, I'm good on that. I don't want.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
I want it, but I
I'm
need it
smooth.
sideways. I just need it on the side. I don't want it on the front. I just need
nah.
that side clip. Yeah.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? I got to look a little
Avoid
nice
that.
in the casket, man. I don't need a big dome piece right here. Just hit me on the sides. Let my man D-Man touch me up on the temples, and we good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, I want right
Fuck
here.
around, get shot and don't
Right
die,
here.
and now I'm brain dead and vegetable
Yeah.
ass nigga. Or
Yeah,
half my face
yeah.
is gone now, but I'm still living. Nah, I'm good. Give me the animal.
Don't
dog.
shoot me from the back. Just don't shoot me from
Yeah,
the
just
back.
give me the animal.
No.
Give me
Shoot
damn,
me
like-
from front.
Yeah,
Don't
shark or
disrespect me.
something.
Shoot me from the front. Pause.
Something that's
See,
gonna-
I
or an
can't.
alligator, something's gonna drag my ass. And I ain't.
But
gonna
see, my fear with
adventure-
that is they gonna take a limb, and then I'm just gonna be sitting there bleeding out and
That's
shit.
what,
See, but that's the 2-for-1 because they gonna pull you
Yeah.
under. You gonna drown before you die.
Yeah, that is
Exactly.
true.
So I'd
Yeah.
rather just
You getting
drown.
both deaths, shit.
Yeah, it gonna be painful,
should've-
but you gonna drown.
I'd rather take that and do something else.
Yeah.
Well, my thing, I just wouldn't want, like, you know how hyenas eating packs. I just wouldn't want 15 animals taking off that,
Oh,
tearing me
yeah.
up like that.
Yeah.
'Cause that you gonna feel all of it.
Every bit
There's a feast, boys. Come get this nigga over here.
I'd
boy.
rather
Yeah,
be.
nah.
Nah, man.
tastes like
One
shit.
animal, yeah.
Take my head off
Oh.
clean.
I know mine would probably be
We lose them.
I think
something,
he
bro.
gonna.
Uh-oh.
Why he
Guys, like,
figured
yeah,
that
we
out? Oh man, who y'all think you gonna choose as number one?
Probably be electrocution.
Electrocution of fire.
Like,
There you
yeah. All right. We made a quick guess on what you would do.
Yeah.
What you going with?
what y'all say?
Uh-oh. Say
I
what you
can't.
gonna say.
We gotta hear what you say first.
Mine's probably gonna be laughing. I got
Left.
I got to go out with a smile on my face.
I hear you. Yeah.
That is a good way to go, man. You happy on top. It's just
Yeah.
happiness led to death.
Painful. I have abs with a smile on my face by the time it's done.
Oh yeah.
Man, just imagine being the nigga that told the joke. I'm like, damn, I killed him.
Yeah. Hey, man, I say no other jokes around me. Either, bro.
You need to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my God, boy.
Yeah. Don't. Hey, whoever that was that told the joke, yeah, get on up out of here, bro.
Don't
got
let
to
it
go,
go. Another joke to nobody.
Yeah. You gotta go be a monk somewhere after this, dog.
Yeah, you
my
got to
God.
go, my boy.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh man.
speaking of some anime, Deuce, what kind of anime death would you like? Would you prefer or would you not prefer?
I need one of them ones. I just need some nice ninja style. Somebody give me a nice clean cut. Take
Clean
my
cut,
head or
yeah.
something off. You know what I'm saying? Just a nice head go flying.
Yeah.
Something like that. You know, nothing too crazy.
Shit. I'd probably say the same, to be honest with you, because I don't want to get hit with no energy blast or no shit like that. I'm cool. I'm cool on that. Yeah, just go ahead.
I don't need nothing gruesome. My guts
Yeah.
spilling everywhere and shit going flying and all this. Nah.
Bring your head's gone.
Yeah, I
It's
did.
gruesome
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that shit just squirting out.
Yeah, that's all right. You can put my head back on there, give me a little collared shirt with my casket, and good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen it.
I was gonna ask you. Shoot, yeah. You done had to sew somebody back together before, or get them sewed up.
I've seen it.
Oh God. Oh,
Yeah.
oh man.
More
All
power
right,
to you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, real talk. Real talk.
Appreciate y'all fellas with the pick 'em and leave 'em. Good to have that back. We ain't done that since
Yeah.
last season. So definitely appreciate that. Before we wrap up though, man, anybody got anything good coming up this week? Anything they need to get off their chest before we close out?
Man, it's,
Nah, not
kids
for
is
real,
out of
man.
school. It's
Kinda.
really officially summertime.
No
Yeah,
more
kids
cyberpunk
out.
traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is real.
Traffic
man.
be back
Traffic
good.
going to work.
Shit.
Love now.
Mm-hmm.
Kids eating up everything been horrible though. They already. Every time we get something, I'm like, God damn, I ain't even get to touch a piece. Y'all done already clean boxes out.
Yeah.
You pissing me. I'll be getting pissed, bro. Like,
That's it.
I'll be getting mad coming home. Yeah. I went to go get me a little ice cream bar. I'm like, man, I can't wait. We ain't had one in the house in a minute. Man, that box was sitting in the trash can. And I'm like, y'all little motherfuckers. I had my mouth set on that bitch too. I'm like, you motherfuckers. I can't stand these.
Bro, ain't never no juice. Juice is gone.
Nah.
The day you get it. Hey, come on, man.
I can't deal with it. But nah, man. Glad to see everybody around again, man. Desmond Dickerson, D-Man, we appreciate you
Yes, sir.
hopping on with us, man. Just sharing that wealth with us. And like James, man, we definitely want to give you your flowers for all you do for our community. And again, just being that representation for us. So appreciate you, boss.
Yes, sir, man. Thank y'all for having me. Hopefully,
yeah, bro. No
there's a little bit of knowledge in there to help somebody else that may need it.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But nah, as always, it is the Enlightened Ones podcast. We will catch y'all next week.
Peace.
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 Stay off the weed.